Hello, I am your psychological mentor, Park Seni. If we look at our surrounding society, there are quite a few people suffering from depression. I've also been helping and changing students to adults who are affected, and it seems there are quite a few reasons for depression in modern society. So I will explain some of those reasons. Do you know what a shock society is? Shock death? Shock death? When you accidentally bump into something or intentionally bump into something like your arm, a person could die, even though they don't have to, just because an arm was bumped. But they say there are quite a few people who do die. Shall we take a look at bumping? Do you die or not from suspicion? It was a joke. The people who die when they bump into something like this are those whose reasons for living, such as purpose, will to live, or investments, are less than the pain and bewilderment they feel when they experience such a bump. However, when it is more than that, there is no reason to die. Everyone, someone like Genghis Khan, who ruled the world at the highest level, when an arrow flew and stuck in his cheek. When it was penetrating, he wandered on the brink of death for almost 3 days, and eventually came back to life as if resurrected. Now, for these two people, honestly, an arrow like this could be a reason to die, right? Imagine it like this, everyone. It's normal to die when an arrow is stuck and penetrating your face, yet they find a reason to live in their subconscious. Do you think it's a competition between those who can hold on and live, and those who die even if their grip loosens? It must be a completely different level of mental strength. The chicken you love, that chicken has its neck twisted twice and is chopped with a knife, and you cut open all the insides, right? Pluck the feathers, and in that way, you alone cut it, open the belly, and cook it yourself, many people would probably say. I won't eat it, it's too disgusting, right? How could I kill it with my own hands? People would say things like that. But you know, in the past, while killing it, you caught and ate it with your own hands. You no longer need to do that. Because we live in a civilized society where you just press a button on your phone for delivery, right? As long as you pay, it comes right away. However, the process of killing still exists. You simply paid money to avoid seeing that process and enjoy the food comfortably. So it was convenient. But despite the convenience, there are some downsides. Imagine if you actually had to catch and kill it yourself. Then you are always confronted with certain facts of life. To live, I must kill other living beings. This is quite a cruel fact. It's something unavoidable. To survive, I must kill other living beings. But when you receive a meal or go to a restaurant, you probably never think, oh, I killed a living being. However, if you're looking at me with innocent eyes right now, place your hand on your heart and think about it. How many have you killed up until now? It would be an enormous number. And you will continue to kill a remarkably large number in the future. Pigs, cows, there are many in line. But nowadays, hardly anyone thinks about that. If I had personally done this, the fact that I killed another living being, why do I live? What am I living for, and why must I live by killing other living beings? As you continue to think about these things, there are more opportunities to do so, and it clarifies a certain determination and sense of purpose in life. But the thoughts that should naturally occur are often overlooked due to convenience in a capitalist, civilized society. As a result, even with a little difficulty, many people find their minds almost collapsing and say they don't know the meaning of life. There are so many people who say they don't really know why they are living, so they think they should try getting married to find out the meaning of life. But even after trying, they still don't understand. Then they think they might understand if they have children, but even after having children, they still don't know. In fact, in this state, no matter what I do, there is no meaning to life. You might not be able to understand it well. So everyone, in a modernized society, you must repeatedly ask yourself why you live much more than in the past to avoid dying from shock and barely I didn't make this video to save you from dying of shock, but if you want to function more impressively without any relation to depression or such, you need to keep thinking about why you live. Try to keep thinking about that. There might not be a correct answer, but I have managed to draw out the most fundamental answer. By continuously reflecting on that, I am living a happy and fulfilling life. I always live with high concentration and immersion, choosing to excel and create better in my field. By continuously having these thoughts, my mental strength is likely much stronger than that of the average person. But don't try to test it. It's not okay for me to die from an arrow being shot. That can't happen. Everyone is brave, but in reality, in my actual lectures, I can make it incredibly fun and humorous, but in front of this camera. Only about 1/20th of my humor, or about 1/30th comes out. So, please understand. And anyway, if you found this very helpful, please subscribe, set the alarm, and hit the like button. Everyone, always stay strong, and don't forget why you live. I'll see you again in the next video. Stay strong.